going on, world? Streets Never Sleep Radio, back on 88.7 FM. I am the co-host, Doc Saki, the Perp Lord. Jonny Empire's over here looking on his phone for a minute.
We're out here. We're looking on the phone.
You know, we're about to get into the next guest, though. My guy RB over here. What's going on, man?
What up, man?
Welcome,
How you doing?
Glad to finally have you here. Sorry for the delays.
It is what it is.
But yeah, man, just to get right into it, who is RB and what's the type of music that you make?
I mean, RB, I make music for everybody. So I try to, my mixtape is versatile, so it's for anybody that likes music, period. Point blank.
Okay, I can dig that. And just let the people know, where are you from?
From New Haven, Connecticut.
From New Haven,
Born
Connecticut.
and raised.
And now, where did your name RB originate from?
My name came from my grandmother and my grandfather. It's a funny story. My grandmother used to call me Rah-Rah as a kid name. My grandfather used to call me Boss Man. So I just put the two together and just got RB.
Okay. I can
Word,
dig that.
man. That's what's up. So, yo, RB, man, how long you been rhyming?
I've been rapping since I was 9 years old, elementary school.
Word, man. So what inspired you to do that at 9 years old?
It was these two kids that was writing songs, and I was like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, we writing. And I'm like, writing what? They're like, we writing raps. I'm like, I want to write a rap. Next thing I know, I start writing out a song. And when I start rapping it to my older brother, and he was like, yo, that's hot.
Yeah.
I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, that's hot. So I was like, I'm going to keep doing it then.
Word, man.
Here we are.
So, I mean, who were you listening growing up? Like, listening to?
I listen to a lot of people. I like Big Al, Biggie, Jay-Z. I mean, right now I listen to J. Cole a lot. I even listen to a little Drake. Just all different types.
Yeah, you gotta be versatile.
Yeah,
you gotta listen to everybody,
definitely.
man. Only way they'll help you grow.
Exactly. Can't discriminate.
Now, do you have any particular albums that impacted you a lot or really made you want to, keep picking up the pen and the pad? Or
I gotta put out like Reasonable Doubt.
Definitely.
Things that inspired me recently, I gotta go with J. Cole's last album.
Okay.
The Born Sinner. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing else on top of the head right now.
I could dig it, though.
Yeah.
And that was going to bring me into the next question. Now, you mentioned, like, Drake and J. Cole. What else do you find yourself listening to as far as, like, new generation?
Let's see. Kendrick's
Lamar.
hot. Yeah. Got Kendrick. Trying to think who else is out there. It's not really too much out there that's really that nice right now, because it's kind of going down, like.
Yeah,
but
everyone's following the trends. And
yeah.
It's all sounding the same.
I could definitely say Kendrick and J. Cole is holding it down right now, and Drake is even keeping it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Word, man. So, I mean, what are your current views right now on the Connecticut hip-hop scene?
I think a lot of people try to follow too much trends.
Uh-huh.
I think everybody should just start their own trend and create your own lane, because otherwise you're just going slack.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch what you need to be catching.
Yeah. But I mean, like, what do you feel like when it comes to unity within Connecticut hip-hop? Do you feel as though people are helping out each other to get the word out there, or do you feel like people are trying to, just stay in their own lane and do their own thing?
There's certain people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from New Haven, so as far as New Haven, there's a lot of people who don't really stick together. They rather be the first person to come out, because nobody from CT besides like Chris Webby has really come out.
Right. So
everybody wants to be that person to put CT on the map, and that's the problem that we got.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, every artist should really focus with what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, just forget the state, man. It should just be for yourself.
Exactly.
Let the music speak for itself, and wherever you're from, that's whatever. But I feel like the art is the number one thing.
Exactly.
And that's like they say, everybody has their time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's time is not going to come at the same moment.
Not at all.
It's
if your time comes.
A line in a way. Now, in hip-hop, do you feel the lyricism is more important, or if it's not so lyrical but it's authentic, do you feel that's more important?
I don't feel like you got to be so lyrical, but it does definitely have its course. Like, you got to have some type of lyrics to be able to last, because you could be hot for the moment just because of you got a hot hook. But if you just got a hot hook, that song is gonna last for a couple of weeks, couple of months.
Yeah.
So you gotta have some type of lyrics.
Got you, man. Now I was gonna ask you this question, but we kind of already got into it about trends in hip hop. Like, and you said people just need to be, I guess, more original and stop following the next man.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, you kind of covered that basically, but what are your other thoughts on just all of that? Like, what do you feel is like the first step to people just hopping off the trends and just, doing themselves?
I mean, I say one thing I did, I stopped listening to the radio.
Definitely.
For a little while. I stopped listening to the radio. I stopped listening to other songs. I just focused on myself, and I just started making my own beats and just coming up with my own things. And next thing you know, I got my own little flow that I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's different from everybody else's.
Originality is the key. Now, speak on, you brought the tape in here for us. Speak on YFN now. Who's a part of that?
YFN is still growing, but I got my boy Blaze. Shout out to Blaze. That's my blood cousin. So we've been doing this for a little while together. It was AV Hot Boys at one point.
Okay, yeah. And, I remember when you had that, that group name.
So it's Blaze. We got Cash is King. That's the beat producer. I got Monty. Shout out to Monty. And still growing. Got a few people. I got a couple artists coming in. And I also, besides YFN, I got my label Gritty Records. And that's the other thing. And I'm growing with other people.
There we go, man.
That's what's up. So, I understand you just released a project a few months ago. So tell the people what it's all about, who was a part of it, and where they can find it.
It's all versatile. That's the name of it. Versatile.
Volume 1.
It's something literally that everybody can listen to. I got one track that I sampled that is Say Something. Everybody loves that song. I don't know one person that doesn't love it. And you can find it on SoundCloud /y-f-n. And you can actually only find a few songs up there, but just the main songs are out there. You can also find us on Reverb Nation, same thing, reverbnation.com /YFN. Yeah.
Okay. Now, and you just mentioned the Say Something record. We're going to be playing that as soon as we're done with this interview. And,
yes, sir.
But before we get into that, now, as far as performing goes, have you done any shows? If you have any shows coming up?
Recently, I haven't done any shows. I don't have anything lined up right now. But pretty soon, you could look out for something. Just stay in tune. Something that will be coming.
Absolutely, man. And what about as far as upcoming projects, anything like that?
Upcoming projects. I'm working on a solo project for myself. And I haven't gotten a name for that yet, but I have about 10 songs. It's gonna be a nice little piece, and it's all just it's kind of aside from the versatility. It's for the I would kind of say it's for the streets.
All right, you could dig it.
Word, man. You got any last shout outs or definitely words of advice for any other upcoming MCs like yourself?
Well, my little sister just told me I gotta shout her out, so I gotta shout out my little
sister.
Please do. Definitely. Advice. Just stay on your grind and don't try to follow any trends because it's not going to work.
Word up, man. Yeah, I feel like originality is the best medicine for anybody.
Yeah.
Originality is good because it's different. Nobody's the same.
And it's cool even if you take bits and pieces from the trend and just turn it into something else. That's cool.
Of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. Experimentation is life. You got to experiment in order to grow. That's with anything. But yeah, man. But yo, it's a pleasure having the homie RB here in the studio with us.
And just bring us into that record now. Say Something.
Definitely.
Speak on that real quick. What inspired you to write that song and
Say Something is actually it's kind of something I went through in a relationship, and I sampled the song Say Something from A Great Big World, and I was going through relationship issues, and I was writing this song. Actually, I wrote each verse probably in a different year. Okay. And the song came, and I was writing just to a beat that I was making up, and then I added the Say Something part into it, and I was like, oh man, that's hot.
Word, man.
All right, well, let's get into
that. There it is. Let's go. YFN.
Streets never sleep.